Power saving mode is a bitch. Welcome to another episode of showing off my old art. This is from probably a few months into 8th grade because I got it on Christmas Day. And anyway, let's start with the video. Let's go. I'm sorry. I was just checking if it was still in frame. This is the first drawing that I did on Christmas Day, and it is of ink sands. All things considered, this is actually a pretty good drawing, because I really suck at proportions back then, and this is probably the best one I did. Next, I was trying to come up with a story with some of my OCs. Simon, Phil X Science Sands, Galaxy, who is Science X Outertail Sands, Jinx, who is Cross X Dream Sands, and Cream, who is Dream X Cross Sands. Yes, the same people. They are twins. An unfinished drawing of Dream. This may end up being multiple parts because power saving mode, blah blah blah. A comic that I didn't finish. A drawing of Struna. If you didn't know, Struna is my Fakemon. He's a fairy type, and his favorite move to use is Swift. I don't have much of a Pokedex entry on. Who is in control? Yes, the song. This is Frisk and Kara together. Huge heads, tiny body as usual. Azrael, a whole bunch of Azraels. More Azraels. I remember this one fondly because my friend said it looked like Kara was kicking him in the crotch, and I didn't like that. I guess it's kind of funny. This is Darktail Papyrus and my number one OC, Dark Star. Her old design, of course, but nonetheless Dark Star. I like Darktail Papyrus's design. I just don't draw them that often because I'm not very good at papyruses. Still checking on the phone. Really bad designs of some characters. This one isn't bad. It's Undyne, if you can't tell. A female Mettaton that I hated. Some AUs of my character, Darkstar. More AUs of her. Head. Darktail Papyrus in my shawl after I die. As I'm referring to her as me because I use her in roleplay. And yeah, back then I had this style where instead of making the head smaller and the bodies bigger, I made the heads bigger and the bodies smaller so they could never support the head. Yeah, that was pointed out quite a few times. A Frisk. Not getting into that one. Don't look at it. Another head. Not getting into that one. Nope. Nope. Another head. this was actually a drawing that a 6th grader did, and I redrew it because I didn't like what they did. And actually, for the time, it isn't that bad. The horse is way too big, but it's still not that bad, I guess, or back then. Still not that good, but not that bad either. I mentioned in the last video that my friend had an OC that they put into every single fandom. This is that OC. Remedy. Yep. No. I think this was actually the human version of her Undertale OC, which was Quill, who was the child, the long-lost child of Error in Ink. Don't ask me. And she, Quill, and this AU was pretending to be a guy so she could work with Monkey Tail Sans. If you want to read this comic, just pause the video. Here's the rest of the comic. Frosting, who was someone else's OC that I didn't ask to draw, but I drew it anyway. And no one commented on it. No one. Bendy and Boris. Some of my really old fans might actually remember this. I hope you don't. Dark Star is a Neko because in roleplay, I like being a Neko to show more emotion with my ears and tail. Nope, skipping that page. Skipping that page. Daisy and Luigi that I don't like. Some more Dark Star AUs. A huge head that I hated. Darktail Papyrus in my shawl again. I is not cute. I is edgy. But I'm edgier. Bleep off, Belle. This was the child version of Gaster's Hands. So I still like this to this day. It's really adorable. Some of you may have heard of an animation called Welcome to Hell done by someone who was in college, and she got into that fandom. Yes, it has its own fandom, even though it's just one animation, and she created a lot of OCs for it, and one of her concepts was to make my OC evil. Yay. And this was the cover for one of her comics. This is how she drew back then. She still has a really cartoony way of drawing. A lot more cartoony than me. But I mean, she's always been a good artist. Some Dan TDM fan art. Alphys and Undyne as humans. Cat, I think. OC concepts. His name was Lee. More Lee. Yep. Skipping that one. More Dark Star. I drew her a lot. Bendy running from Fangirls and more Bendy. Linda was my Fatim OC, and I'm not getting into her backstory because I didn't feel like it. But this is her, and she had a demon disguise and her normal angel form. Again, not getting into her backstory. Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, again, used to be into the FNAF fandom. And this was the first design of male Dark Star. Yep. And that will be the end of this video. That is the end of this book. I still have plenty more to do. But I hope you will like, comment, and subscribe. And you tune in for the next video. Again, sorry for the outro. I cannot edit. Bye.